It is the first week of the NBA season, and we already got drama for your mama. All right, over the weekend, the Houston Rockets were taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. It was LeBron James' Staples Center debut in front of the home crowd. And honestly, all I can say, because I watched the game live, is people were just hyped about this game. The energy throughout the building, it transferred to the players who were emotionally invested in this game, and it got chippy. So in the fourth quarter, James Harden was attacking the rim, going straight at Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram felt like he did not foul James Harden. He felt like Harden was the recipient of a lot of calls. Harden gets a lot of foul calls in his favor. He's an attacker of the rim, right? Ingram got frustrated. He pushed Harden in the back. He then got into the referee's face. From there, it was on. Ingram is held back, and Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo then end up getting into it. These two, according to former teammate Paul Pierce, they never got along. Rondo doesn't like CP3. CP3 doesn't like Rondo. They get into each other's faces, a little bit of an exchange. And according to Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo spat in his face, which led to Chris Paul putting his fingers in Rondo's eye, which led to Rondo swinging. Chris Paul returned fire. From there, we seen Brandon Ingram on the other side of the court, still geeked up. He runs over, gets involved, gets a lick in on Chris Paul. Then Melo's upset. Now Melo, who was at one time trying to calm Brandon Ingram down, he's now getting into it with Brandon Ingram. LeBron's trying to calm Chris Paul down. That's his man's Banana Boat crew. But Chris Paul is like, yo, Bron, your teammate just spit in my face. From there, we end up with the Houston Rockets winning this game after they got everybody off the court. Brandon Ingram, Chris Paul, and Rajon Rondo all ejected. And that's where I take it from here. Hello, everyone. It is yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro TV. I love when the sports comes into the culture. I love when those things mingle. Y'all know I'm a big sports head, and I was glued to my seat just like you were over the weekend. If you follow NBA basketball, Saturday night basketball, ABC had already watched some college football for the day. That Saturday night game to top it off, it was amazing. You know we got to get to the bullshit here, and you know I got to ask y'all one question. Who won the fight? All right? This is for the Ferros episode. What is this, episode 6? I think it's episode 6. Y'all hold me accountable for this series as I keep trying to put them out day by day. I'm supposed to do this at 4 o'clock every day. I know I'm behind schedule, but we're going to get on it. I'm going to stay on top of it. Hold me accountable. But if you're like me and you saw this altercation over the weekend, I guess I kind of want to ask you guys who won the fight, who y'all think came out victorious in all of this. By the way, I think it's worth noting that the NBA has handed out suspensions to these 3 guys involved in this melee. Chris Paul got 2 games, Rajon Rondo got 3 games, and Brandon Ingram got 4 games. I do want to note this, and I'm no guy that wants to see guys get suspended for long periods of time. I'm cool with the 2 games to CP3, and I'm even cool with the 3 games to Rondo. I might have gave him 4. But if he really spat on Chris Paul, but you can't really prove that, I'll get to that more in a second. I'm fine with both of those. I would have gave Brandon Ingram 6 or 7 games, though, and I'm a Laker. I initially said 8 games, and I'm a Laker fan. I'm rooting for the Lakers. That, what he did to James Harden was out of line. Like, I'm rolling. If you want to hop into a fight, that's your man. I'm fine with that. You know, if you want to swing, okay, it is what it is. I kind of like letting dudes just go one-on-one, but if that's your teammate, you want to hop in the fight with Rondo and CP3, I get it. That happens from time to time. But I just don't understand that initial push to James Harden that kind of started all this, that stopped the ball. Then you go get into the ref's face like you about to swing at the ref. I'm just being honest. Brandon Ingram lost his damn mind. He even, like they interviewed him earlier today, he was at Lakers practice. He even was surprised that he only got 4 games. He said, I thought I was going to get more. They asked Rondo about the situation, said he shouldn't talk about it anymore. You know, Chris Paul is the president of the Players Association, so you know he's not going to deliver much about it. He's probably embarrassed. But if a man spits on you, I don't know where to take it from here. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think Chris Paul won the fight. I think he looks the best in the situation. I think in order for me, I got Chris Paul looking number 1. I got Brandon Ingram looking number 2. And I got Rajon Rondo looking number 3. Bruh, people believe this dude spitting in Chris Paul's face. That's the chirping around in the NBA circles right now. Like, They believe this dude really tried to, and it wasn't like a, it was one of those, you know what I mean? How did I just act that out? It was one of those, and it was enough for Chris Paul to know he intentionally did it. All right? I'm sorry, y'all. I know, and Rondo probably got the best shot in. He stuck Chris Paul. Don't get me wrong. I can't respect the dude who think it's cool to spit on another man. That's where I draw my, you know what I mean? All bets are off for me. I'm not trying to get in no altercations with anyone. You spit in my face, that's telling me you think less of me than you do the ground, because a lot of people spit on the ground, right? If you spit on me, you're pretty much saying I'm what you walk on. All bets are off. What are we doing here? All gloves are off because I'm swinging. All right, I won't smoke. I want it. And I know guys say that, you know, people be like, yeah, if this happen, I won't. No. You spit in my face. I'm sorry. We ain't got nothing to talk about. And there's no, let's get on the phone and it. No, I know who you are as a person. I don't want no more to do with you. I do want to get into a couple little side storylines here that I thought were interesting. I don't know if you noticed or not. If you watch the video, and I can't play the video right now on this channel. It's on my Ferro Reacts channel. If y'all want more content like that, go to that channel. If you watch the video, right? Apparently, well, we know this. I'll just go with what we know. LeBron helped Chris Paul. All right, obviously he's trying to calm the situation down, but I thought it was clear as day that LeBron went over to help his man's Chris Paul, who is on the opposite team of him, and they're in a close game. It's a 2-point game. We're in the fourth quarter, and I watched LeBron go over to Chris Paul. Not one time, if you go look at that video, did LeBron step up and go over to Rajon Rondo. As a matter of fact, Rondo just left the court after a minute. All right, I think it's clear as day that Laker team, one reason why they're geeked up is because LeBron James is a Los Angeles Laker. That Lakers team would have never did that last year. All right, there's some extra incentive when King Huncho come into town and LeBron James. The Lakers are seeing these expectations rise from just being a one of the bottom feeder teams that's going to be lottery bound. No, LeBron comes in town, you're a playoff team. All right, he competes for championships. I'm not saying that Laker team is going to do that, but that's what he generally competes for. He's been to 8 straight NBA Finals. That's what he's known to do. I thought it was interesting that LeBron went over to Chris Paul and never went over to Rajon Rondo. In my opinion, what that tells me, maybe LeBron saw Rajon Rondo spit in the direction of Chris Paul. And I know LeBron's a man of morals, and that's his friend in Chris Paul, right? I'm wondering how LeBron looking at this situation, right? I'm not going to criticize LeBron for going over and helping his man Rondo. I'm not going to do that. I thought about that longer. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just say this. It's going to be tough for LeBron James if he knows Rondo spit on him. I don't know if Rondo spit on him intentionally or not. When I talk loud, spit comes out of my mouth sometimes. All right? This is what it is. If he knows Rondo spit on his buddy for real, I don't know. And LeBron's a morals type of guy, right? He's got kids. He's got boys. I don't know how they can work this thing out, man. Because morally, I can't rock with you. If one of my homies spit on somebody, I don't know if we could ever, you know what I mean? I don't know if that could ever be my guy. I don't respect any man that spits on another. We could do it. Just swing at a dude. If that's what you in it for, just swing. I respect you more if you sucker punch a dude. Like if one of my homies sucker punch somebody, okay, we'll get through that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You felt like you needed to get the up advantage. I'm still riding if my homie sucker punch a dude. But to spit, I don't know if I could ever. You know what I mean? That's just one of them things on my, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? The spit is, that's kind of different, bro. It take a different type of person, in my opinion, to do that kind of disrespect. I don't think we could ever come from that. And I don't know if LeBron gonna be like, he handpicked Rajon Rondo. He admitted it, right? He handpicked Rondo. Him, Luke Walton, and Magic. They sat down and they picked Rondo, JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, and Michael Beasley. These were 4 of their picks. They looked at the market. They seen obviously the #1 team in the NBA, the Golden State Warriors. They went in after athletes who teams have pretty much picked over throughout their careers, teams that would not give any of those guys long-term contracts. They went after guys who are known to be hoopers, just can't get it together 100% mentally. So LeBron's looking like, yo, this was one of my hand picks. And to add a little more context to this, apparently, because of LeBron James' relationship with Chris Paul and his family and his growing relationship with Rajon Rondo and his significant other, I don't think Rondo's married. Apparently, LeBron's wife, Savannah, Chris Paul's wife, and Rajon Rondo's significant other were sitting with each other during this game. And apparently, Rondo's significant other and Chris Paul's wife got into it. And Savannah, LeBron's wife, had to calm it down. Apparently they got physical. When wives start getting involved, y'all know where I'm going. This is not going well. And these teams are in the Western Conference, meaning they play each other 3 more times this year. All right, so like, I'm just looking at this situation. Like, I wonder how LeBron is looking at Rondo today. Like, if he knows, and I feel like they know. And we ain't never seen Chris Paul go put your finger in a dude. I like something about that exchange, and we can't see it from video. Like, it's the frames are just kind of messy when it's all zoomed in. We'll never know from the video. People around the league are saying, yo, he did it. Like, if you listen to Melo's post-game conference, he said, bro, we all know what happened. We seen it. He spit in his face. You know what I mean? I can't 100% say that, but it does look like he kind of, it's not the whole, it ain't that, but it is like a little, and bro, if you did that, nah, I ain't rolling, bro. What we doing here? What we doing? What's at stake here? You know what I mean? We play basketball for a living. Where you really trying to take this? How much do you really not like me? You spit in my face, dude? I'm wondering how LeBron looks at that situation. Again, I thought Brandon Ingram, I didn't like what he did with Harden, but riding for his teammates, LeBron not going to be the guy to step into a fight. Lance Stevenson has had his share of battles. I like what Brandon Ingram did there in regards to, I'm riding. I'm with my teammates. I thought he lost his composure with the Harden situation. I didn't like that part of it. And the ref, if you're riding with your teammates, you ride with the teammates. The Lakers are going to need dogs, all right? They're going to have to muck the game up. Every team in the NBA pretty much, I say 25 teams in the league, out of the 30, 32 teams, 25 teams can shoot in the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks, I watched the whole game of the Atlanta Hawks the other night. They're not a good team. They can shoot. Taurean Prince can go get you 30. Trae Young just got you 35 the other night. Every team can shoot now. I brought that up to say the Lakers can't shoot. Their best three-point shooter might be LeBron. And in regards to that, they're going to have to muck the game up. So if Brandon Ingram is stepping up and trying to be one of those tough guys, if he's trying to play the Scottie Pippen role, I don't know how you're going to do that at 160 pounds, bruh. You got to put on some weight. But if he's trying to be that guy with his long arms for the Lakers and muck the game up a little bit and be LeBron's sidekick, I'm rolling. They're going to need that because they can't outshoot any other team. At least not this season. They don't have enough shooting on that team. Nobody can shoot consistently on that roster right now outside of maybe Bron, and Lonzo showed me some good signs, but I'm not banking on that. He's still airballs. I'm looking at this situation. Again, my winner, I'm rolling with Chris Paul because he got spat in his face, right? He poked the dude in the eye. He got hit. Rondo got the best shot. Let's make that clear. But Chris Paul was able to, he got a little bit of Rondo on that return, and Rondo was bleeding after that. All right, so I'm giving Chris Paul the biggest dub. I gotta knock you a couple points, Rondo, because he spit. I can't roll with spit. I can't. No. I'm gonna go Chris Paul won the fight. Brandon Ingram looked second to me. I gotta throw Rondo as last, man. The spin thing, that's not my I ain't rolling, bruh. What y'all think though? Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Who won the fight, bruh? Who y'all got? Chris Paul, Brandon Ingram, Rajon Rondo. By the way, Brandon Ingram, I get it. You trying to make a name for yourself. And this is all about respect, right? This is about respect. Brandon Ingram was trying to prove a point, like he's trying to stop Harden from attacking him every chance he gets when he's guarding him. I get it. That's fine. Guys got to make a name for themselves around the league. You want to be the guy when teams are up late at night game planning. You want to be the guy that's on the other team's mind. You want Harden to be thinking, dang, I'm gonna be guarded by Brandon Ingram. I don't feel like he don't let me get to the rim that easy. He always trying to foul and trying to fight. You want that. You want that, right? That's what this is about in regards to Brandon Ingram. Chris Paul and Rondo just don't like each other. But that's what that was about with Brandon Ingram. Salute to you, Brandon. But I'm telling you this: the next time you step to Melo like that, he probably gonna beat your ass. Brandon Ingram, don't step to Melo like that again. Look, Melo, we clown Melo game. He's not the player that he used to be. It is what it is. Let's not get it twisted. Melo gonna beat your ass. You 160 soaking wet, bruh. Stay away from Carmelo Anthony before he beat your ass. He was trying to calm your ass down. All right? Who y'all got winning this fight? Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. For the Ferros, every day at 4. I just got to get the 4 o'clock thing down. I'm out.